Was good? Mad Pill. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the notification, subscribe. We live again and again and again. We got P. Diddy again and again and again. Now, P. Diddy is being sued from his former male employee for inappropriate I guess harassment. P. Diddy made passes at him. Now I'm gonna get right into this. Sharing on Facebook platform. So if you on Facebook, switch to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Let's see real fast. We're gonna jump right into this. You know, it never fails with P. Diddy. I told y'all there's gonna be many and many of males coming out against P. Diddy. There's gonna be many. There's gonna be a lot of people suing P. Diddy. P. Diddy is gonna be paying a lot of people off. And it's gonna be mostly men. I told y'all in previous videos, you can go back. You can go way back. It's gonna be a lot of men coming out against P. Diddy and TD Jakes too. So this is breaking on P. Diddy. It's gonna be a whole lot more breaking on P. Diddy. Y'all just stay tuned. And I'm gonna be sure that I bring it to y'all. I'll be the first one to bring it. Now, let's jump right into this. Oop, let me turn on the sound. We got sound in this piece. There we go. Ooh, let's go past this part.
Rap mogul Diddy has been sued for $30 million by a former male employee, but the story does not stop there. Young Miami, Stevie J, and Diddy's son, Justin Combs, were all named in this lawsuit. Good evening, I'm Antoine. I'm just here to report the news. Twan 360. Twan 360. Got what you need. Twan 360.
What the heck?
Twan 360. Got what you need. Twan 360. At TMZ, we say this each and every time we report a story. Once the 30-mile zone gets on it, it is what it is. Who are you guys? Who works for TMZ? At this point, we need to get down to the bottom of how TMZ works. The 30-mile zone. What are you guys up to over there? We need to get down to the bottom of this. But just in, new details tonight surrounding rap mogul Diddy and a new $30 million lawsuit. This is yet another one. And this one is coming from a former male employee by the name of Rodney Jones.
Damn, $30 million. Now, Cassie sued him for $30 million. Now, this other dude is suing for $30 million, though.
According to this recent report, Jones is suing for $30 million, and he is accusing Diddy of sexually assaulting him, inappropriately touching him in the front and the back. Now, Mark, Mr. Zuckerberg, stand down. I'm just here to report the news. I don't want no smoke with nobody. This story is unbelievable, and some have said so far that it's too good to be true. Now, in this lawsuit, Mr. Jones alleges that Stevie J was getting it in with other men. Now, if you've been over to X, formerly known as Twitter, there is a video circulating right now. I am here to tell you that that is not Stevie J. Don't ask me how I know. I'll be honest with you tonight. Okay, I'll give you a Twan 360 exclusive. I know that guy from that video. Don't know him personally, but I know the videos on a personal level, if you know what I mean. That ain't Stevie J. That man is a whole grown, I don't know what they call him these days, but he's one of those. He makes his videos, he posts them on OF, he does his thing on Twitter. He's for the streets, allegedly. Okay. So the videos that I've seen, and clearly the videos that were allegedly submitted over to Harvey and the good folks over at TMZ, if because what I'm seeing on Twitter, I'm finding it hard to believe that ain't Stevie J on that video. Okay. It's just not. It's just not. And again, thank you so much for watching. Okay. So, according to TMZ, Diddy's been sued by a man claiming that the mogul sexually assaulted him. In legal documents obtained by the 30 Mile Zone, Rodney Jones, a former producer and videographer for the mogul, claims that he was repeatedly sexually assaulted by Diddy and subjected to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at his direction. This report goes on to say that Jones claimed Diddy, among other things, would grope his genitals and touch his anus. That's AU. No, it's not AU. It's ANUS. Okay. Jones goes on to allege that Diddy would parade around naked in front of him. Listen, this is from TMZ. We just hit a report in the news. We don't want no smoke with nobody. Jones believes that Diddy was trying to groom him into having SE. This report goes on to say that Jones says that Diddy would downplay the alleged assaults as horseplay, and I quote. Jones goes on to allege that Diddy also forced him to watch a video involving Steve. Now, back to the video that we were just talking about on Twitter. Diddy might have his own things going on. Diddy might be searching up them Twitter. Listen, Jesus, fix it and fix it immediately. Okay, I'm putting myself out here on Front Street. I'm not involved in this at all. I'm just saying, when it comes to Twitter, if you go to X, 9 times out of 10, you're an X for personal reasons. Okay, so I've seen this man's video and I've seen several different takes from several different angles. He resembles Stevie J, but it ain't Stevie J to my knowledge. But according to this lawsuit, Diddy would have Jones watch him watch Stevie J make love to another man, allegedly. But here's where the allegations get a little bit juicy, as our girl good Wendy would say. Speaking of Wendy, free Wendy, free Wendy. So there's more allegations. Jones says that a female cousin of Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami, better known as Carisha Brown Lee, also sexually assaulted him, allegedly attempting to have sex with him in front of Diddy and members of the Bad Boys Entertainment staff. Allegedly.
Wow.
We're getting it right from the source this evening. Okay? We are getting it right from the source. We just hit a report in the news. We don't want no smoke with nobody. Again, free Wendy. I cannot believe they actually allowed that documentary to air.
So they saying, okay, P Diddy and Young Miami raped this young employee. Excuse my language. For the YouTube censorship, but P Diddy, this story with P Diddy is getting sicker and sicker by the minute. What the heck? See, I always thought P Diddy was a sick individual. But P Diddy is he. Let me just let this dude talk. Let me just hear the full thing before I will give my judgment.
I don't know who to be upset with. By the way, they say Wendy is under a legal guardianship. It's giving me that Wendy is in somebody's basement and they need to free her. We don't know who this lady is. We don't know why. You know what? Let me just leave that alone. That's not why we're here. Free Wendy. I feel some type of way.
That's another thing, man. It's like a conspiracy about Wendy Williams. I mean, do she got dementia or not? Like, I know this is another story, but I'm gonna touch on this, and that's gonna be a future show. Look, do Wendy Williams got dementia, or did they inject her with something to keep her mouth shut? I mean, really.
I cried tears. Those were not tears of joy. A lot of people dwelled in Wendy's seemingly demise. It was so disgusting the amount of people that were up and down my timeline saying this was karma. They brought Tabitha Brown back in this. Y'all don't forget that Wendy was going through all of this before we even met Auntie Tab. Leave Auntie Tab out of this. She's got a beautiful life going on. She did tell Wendy, God bless you. And if you know how God works, when you are chosen one, you know what, that ain't even why we here. Tabitha Brown did not put no Wendy. Okay, Tabitha Brown is not that type of woman. Now y'all painting Tabitha Brown to be out something that she ain't, to prove your point that this is Wendy's karma. Stop that. Okay, back to Diddy and these disgusting allegations. So Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami, allegedly attempted to get it in with Rodney Jones in front of Diddy and members of his staff. But there's more. Jones says that Diddy brought social workers, aka streetwalkers. I don't want to mark the flat by account, but it starts with a P and it ends with toots, to his house in Miami. On one occasion, Jones says that he was present at the house and he was drugged and allegedly RAP ED'd. Allegedly.
Wow.
Now, Jones also alleged that at several parties, Diddy himself would intentionally serve women bottles of tequila and vodka brands laced with D rugs.
See, I told y'all, more men is coming out. More gay men is coming out. They are coming out against these, straight dudes, those so-called straight dudes. I'm telling y'all, the stuff that y'all then thought y'all can get away with gay dudes and sexually violating them. Yeah, P. Diddy, I believe that. I believe wholeheartedly that he sexually violated the rights of this dude. I don't put it past P. Diddy. And P. Diddy thought just because he was a man that he could sexually violate him. And he won't tell because that's what they used to do in the 90s. A lot of little boys used to get sexually violated back in the day. A lot of rappers who got sexually violated back in the day. They don't even want to mention it. They have gotten sexually violated, and if they say anything, it will ruin their career. And 20 years later, this is all coming back to hit P. Diddy right straight square in the face, right in the nose. Right dead smack in the nose that what you did in the past. Those men wouldn't even dare back then. Men didn't snitch back in the 90s. Men didn't snitch back in the early 2000s like women did. But now they are doing that. Now he's demanding $30 million. And I'm telling you, this ain't the only one. It's going to be multiple ones just like this one. I mean, come on. It's going to be a R. Kelly folder. P. Diddy's catalog of violating young men is going to be longer than R. Kelly. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. It's going to be longer. And his sins is coming to hit him. I'm telling y'all.
Just here to report the news. This is according to Harvey and the good friends over at the 30 Mile Zone. Now, there are more disgusting allegations, including bringing underage girls, what in the Robert Sylvester Kelly is going on, to Diddy's home and providing them with alcohol as well. Now, Jones also claims that Diddy directed Stevie J and his son Justin Combs to recruit these social workers, aka P-toots. And in Justin's case, he was allegedly instructed to find underage girls to attend these parties. Jones also claims, Jones is making a lot of claims, and these claims, according to him, all amount to about $30 million. Now, Jones says that, now how Cuban Gooding Jr. get in this?
Hmm.
He says that Diddy introduced him to Cuban Gooding Jr. on Diddy's yacht, and Cuba allegedly began, and I quote, touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his upper inner thigh, near his private area, the small of his back near his buttocks, and his shoulders.
Wow.
There are more allegations where Jones says that Diddy and his son Justin got in a heated argument while they were in a Los Angeles recording studio. Jones says that erupted, and a man named G was allegedly hit and bleeding from his stomach. These reports go on to say that Jones says that Diddy told him to lie to the cops and say that G was hit in a drive-by, allegedly. It's worth noting, according to TMZ, that the Los Angeles Police Department investigated the shooting and reportedly found the victim had been hit outside of the studio doing an alleged robbery and merely ran into the studio while he was still bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to Diddy, Jones is Jones. In addition to Diddy, Jones is suing Justin and other employees as well as various record executives. And according to these documents that TMZ obtained, he is seeking $30 million in damages.
Mm.
Now, Diddy's lawyer, who has seemingly got no rest since these Cassie allegations, allegedly, he released a statement telling the 30 Mile Zone that, and I quote, Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. Now, Mr. Sean Hawley goes on to say that his reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction and uh, and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to get our attentions and the headlines. Now, Sean Hawley or Holly, who happens to be a woman, thought it was a man, but according to TMZ, it says she adds, we have overwhelmingly, indisputably proved. I'm sorry. Yeah, I tell y'all all the time. Let me calm down, okay? I read on a third grade level. It is no surprise. Let me get through this. Work with me, okay? Just work with me this evening. Let's go back to the beginning of this sentence where she adds, and I quote, we have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Our attempts to share this proof with Mr. Jones' attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored as Mr. Blackburn refuses to return our calls. We will address these outlandish allegations in court and take the appropriate actions against those who make them. So Sean says she's standing on business by her client. Now, Sean wasn't the only attorney to release a statement to the 30 Mile Zone. They also talked to Justin Combs' attorney, who says, and I quote, Justin Combs kept, oh, here we go again, reading on the third grade level. Calm down, Antoine Devon Edwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Y'all can't be using these big words, TMZ, when y'all write these articles, okay? Everyday people like myself, we have to read these, and sometimes we go live on these platforms and we have to read them out loud. I was never the student to read out loud in class, but according to Justin Combs' attorney, they say, and I quote, Justin Combs, what is this word? Lord, I'm getting messed up on the word. I'm just gonna skip that word and just say that Justin Combs denies these absurd allegations, going on to say they are all lies. This is a clear example of a desperate person taking desperate measures in hopes of a payday. There will be legal consequences for all defamatory statements made about the Combs family. So that is the story in a nutshell. Let me know what you think. It is the story that is going to be trending for the next upteenth hours. It is the number one trending topic as we speak in the world. thousands of people are talking about Diddy, dropping memes and clips and talking about Stevie J. We saw DJ Academics. He's already put an ad on it to our good girl, Young Miami, who has seemingly stayed away from all of these allegations since we heard about Cassie. Now, in this lawsuit, Young Miami doesn't seemingly appear to be involved, but her name was dropped, accusing a cousin of hers for trying to get down with Mr. Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod. And that is what we know at this hour, okay? And this report is sponsored by Hooked on Phonics. You can say what you want to say. Connection, junction, function. What's your function? Let it be what it's going to be, okay? I may stumble, I may fall, but I serve a God that'll lift me up every time. So don't judge me, okay? I'm not here to be judged. I'm here to report the news. I don't want no smoke with nobody. And I believe that that word is category. The word is category, okay? But they don't put the ICALLY at the end of it. Categor. What's the word, y'all? Somebody get on here and tell me what's this word. Categorically. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's just not working this evening, okay? I'm gonna have to pull a page from Jamie Foxx's book, and we're gonna blame it on the app allegedly. So that's what we know about this story, and we're gonna let it be what it's gonna be. Y'all pray for Brother Love. We have not heard from Diddy himself since 2023. He skipped out on the Grammys where he was nominated. He was supposed to be receiving some sort of award this place and that place, and he hasn't touched the red carpet. We have not seen or heard from Diddy. They say after the Cassie allegations and an alleged 17-year-old who also alleged Diddy of doing some inappropriate things, she made headlines claiming that it went down, and Diddy allegedly said that this is all a part of cancel culture. It is a lot happening. Now, I do recall at one point that this young man, Lil Rod, spoke out about publishing and starting a GoFundMe to actually bring about this lawsuit to Diddy. And Stevie J inserted himself calling Young or Lil Rod out. I can't keep up with the Lil and the Youngs and all these rappers, okay? But Stevie J at one point allegedly inserted himself into this seemingly one-sided affair with Lil Rod, and now he's been name dropped in this lawsuit. It is a lot happening with this story. Young Miami, where you at? Okay, last night they say she was partying down there at Live. We don't know what is going on with this story. It's just so heartbreaking to hear, okay? But it is everywhere. I'm just trying to figure out how Cuba Gooding Jr. get in it. And we know he's had his share of ups and downs and his share of touching and groping and all types of stuff. Okay. Now I'm gonna try this word. You know what? Let me go to, since y'all trying to judge me, let me put this word and let's let the internet help me say this word. Since y'all think everything funny. How you say the word?
Categorically.
Categorically. Point blank period. Okay.
Dang,
One more time.
you don't know how to pronounce that?
Categorically. So we're gonna read that line one more time. And now this is from Justin Combs' attorney. Justin Combs' attorney tells TMZ that Justin Combs denies these absurd allegations. So that's what we know at this hour. That's all I got for you. Don't want to keep you here longer than you need to be. I appreciate you for stopping by, getting the latest on this disturbing, despicable, outlandish story. I'm Antoine. I'm just here to report the news. Diddy, Bad Boy Entertainment, Stevie J, Young Miami cousin, and Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm sorry that y'all had to go through this, but if it's true, 30 Mile Zone will get down to the bottom of it. I'll just be trying to find out how 30 Mile Zone be obtaining these personal records. They don't talk to this person, that. Who are y'all working for, or who is working for TMZ? We need to get down to the bottom of it. I'm out of here. Have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you as the news continues to happen. Have a good night, everybody.
So Young Miami and P. Diddy is accused of sexually assaulting young males. And Young Miami is was accused of a sexual assault too. God dang. Stevie J was in on it. I mean, what's going on? I told y'all it's gonna be multiple people coming out. It's gonna be multiple random dudes, young people, and they talking about little young girls like R. Kelly. So he R. Kelly, and he look. See, this is what was wrong. This was going on. So he's accused for sleeping with younger underage girls and men, men too. See, as this goes along, we're gonna keep you updated. We're gonna keep you updated on the nitty-gritty as this case continue to develop. $30 million lawsuit. Young Miami. See, how we gonna look at Young Miami now? How are we able to look at Young Miami now? What's good, sweet sunshine? How are we able to look at Young Miami now? See, oh man. And he got young underage girls. Young underage girls. And it's gonna be more and more men come out, especially men. It's a lot of men that's going to come out and claim that P. Diddy has sexually assaulted them. I repeat, it's going to be a lot of more men. It's going to be more men than the surviving R. Kelly case than it was with the women in that case. So many men, just because P. Diddy, see, P. Diddy, back in the 90s, I said it, I'm going to say it again, back in the 90s, in the 80s, P. Diddy took off in the 90s. So I'm going to just use that. You can violate men, right? Men being sexually assaulted was nothing. If a man, it was like nothing. They don't take men being sexually assaulted serious back in the day. A lot of men is going to come out, and not just this employee. Like I told y'all, there's going to be many, 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 many more. They're going to make an example out of P. Diddy. P. Diddy, whether he's guilty or not, y'all might say he's a black man, he needs prayer for whatever he did. But this is why I don't believe P. Diddy. This is why I believe R. Kelly over P. Diddy. It is because P. Diddy paid off. R. Kelly, he took it to trial. R. Kelly was willing to do life. He didn't take a plea deal. He didn't do nothing there. All of the girl stories was inconsistent. P. Diddy paid out. And I guarantee you he gonna pay this dude off too. He probably get him $30 million too. He probably settled out tomorrow. Who knows? P. Diddy probably is going to settle out tomorrow. Hit that like, share button. We're gonna get more into this. I just came for a short little live. But tomorrow we're gonna come on early. And I got more. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow, y'all. Y'all hit that like button right now. Hit the like button, hit the share button for the continuation of this tomorrow. I'm gonna save it all for tomorrow. I just gave y'all a little short snippet. But I got more dirt on P. Diddy, and y'all gonna wanna watch that show tomorrow. I got more evidence. See, this is TMZ evidence. I'm gonna read the real TMZ evidence. See, this case is gonna develop into tomorrow. This is breaking news. Hit that like, hit that share button, hit the notification so you can join right in tomorrow. Join right in tomorrow. I am going to give more detail on this case. This is straight from TMZ, no BS. Thank y'all for joining, everybody who did. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, get your margaritas ready, get your wine ready. Join me. I'm out. Peace.